How do electric bikes ride compared to a normal bike?
So an electric bike, of course, has a motor, a battery, and a display. And the ride is actually very similar to riding a standard bike. So when you pedal, it goes forward, and when you stop pedaling, it coasts. The bikes that we sell are very much like, the electric bikes we sell are very much like standard bicycles. And so there's not much of a difference. The only difference is that it feels like a magic carpet time machine, where you're able to go places that you could never imagine and feel like a kid again.
What's the battery life on these, and how often do I have to replace the battery?
So the battery life there's two parts to that question. The first part is range and how far you can go on a single charge. And the second part is how long it actually lasts before you have to replace it. The first part is most of the bikes that we sell will go anywhere between 30 miles and 100 miles, depending on the size of the battery pack. We do have bikes that will go further than that because they have multiple battery packs. As far as the replacement, I've never sold a replacement battery, and it is very rare that people will ride enough to wear the battery out.
Why would I spend this much money on a bike?
Well, for one, it's categorized as a bike, but it is a completely different machine. A bicycle requires human power only. This is actually a hybrid, so it's a combination of human power and electric power, or a motor power. And what it allows you to do is it allows you to exert yourself as much or as little as you want and actually go places. And I think that's really the main difference, is that spending money on a machine that you think is a bicycle, but it's actually more than a bicycle.
Are the health benefits different on an electric versus a regular bike?
Yeah, what we're finding about the health benefits is that we're actually seeing people do a lower intensity exercise for a longer amount of time. And so that riding a standard bike, you can only ride so long before you deplete your energy level. One of the things with this bike, or the electric bike in general, is that you can do as much or as little work as you want, and you can actually go further. And I think that's the main difference.
Aren't e-bikes heavy?
E-bikes are heavier than standard bikes because you have a motor and you have a battery. And most people have, for the last 30 or 40 years, have seen technology increase primarily on reduction of weight. That's how the bicycle industry was really moving forward with technology, because if you made a lighter bicycle, it could go faster with less amount of effort. It really doesn't matter that much that there is an added weight factor here, because you don't even notice it. And most people ride the bikes that we sell and say, well, when I turn the motor off, I can't tell that it's an electric bike. I can't even tell that the added weight really makes that much of a difference.